Before we even lay a single finger on the final phase of Jasmine, I just feel like this has to be said. Jasmine, the name stays.
That should be like a straight given.
Yeah, but we introduced it as like, okay, we're doing like, we had it like rice, and then we did like a next level, not as rice. So it was Jasmine because it was the nice rice, but now we're just doing it all.
I got you, okay.
I just feel like it had to be said. You guys have to know that Jasmine is Jasmine and Jasmine will be Jasmine always. That's all. I also want to keep Jasmine's final phase with like a little bit of heritage to like what we used to do when we were doing like the wish build, and I let you guys choose a bunch of stuff. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram right here. Go do that right now, because that is going to be the main place where we guys ask you like questions and stuff on this card, because we can do it on YouTube, but then like comments is just so much to go through. So follow me on Instagram, make one if you don't have one. I literally don't care, because there's going to be times where we give you guys options on what you would prefer to see for this car. We already have a couple things lined up, but we're going to give you guys some other choices and let you guys help, you know, build the final phase with us. Hey, there she is, baby. That's it, buddy. It's the engine off on a chapter of this thing's life. It's actually kind of sad. So this is it. This is the part where we take one of our running cars from the lineup of cars and we make it a pusher again.
Because
that's what we're good at.
Gyms have been closed and we gotta be pushing cars for workouts nowadays.
For real though, I gave you guys a little edit just so that we have like a marker of exactly where this car was at before we did all this. So today, like I told you guys in the last video, the first thing that we gotta do is we gotta get this engine out. We have an engine that we are putting in here, like we know exactly which route we're going. If you guys, just like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, we're gonna give you a couple options on what to do with that engine. But we're going all out on this car. Like this thing's getting all of it.
We clearly can't get enough of building lawnmowers, man.
And dude, you guys should be proud of me. This is the first engine pull in a long time. I'm not wearing white, my shoes are black, my shorts are black, my shirt is blue, dude. I feel like I'm always wearing white when I do stupid shit like this, so I passed that duty over to Chris today. He's got the white.
Picking up Robbie's slack.
No, that's a nice white shirt though. Where'd you get that?
You can go right to thecommittedcrew.com. You can scoop one of these before me and Robbie get them all greasy.
For real though, we're having a website restock on August 28th. So we're gonna be having the blue circle tees, the big logo on the back. We're also gonna be having the white scoop tees back in stock. So make sure you guys set a reminder for August 28th. And if your keys are still jet tagless, make sure you guys cop a jet tag. We got the black ones, we got the navy ones, we got the fan favorite gray with the black letters, and we have the red and white ones all back in stock, as well as these sick ass holographic stickers, the normal Committed Crew slap stickers, and windshield banners, all the good stuff that's always for sale. But this will be the final summer stock for these blue circle logo tees and the Stay Committed scoop tees. So grab some while they're there, August 28th, follow the Committed Crew, or go to the website, sign up for the newsletter so you don't miss out. Honestly, I'm just really excited to make this thing not the sunshine anymore. I love the yellow, I think it's really cool, but I'm over it, you know? As far as this thing goes, we've had tons of you guys guessing, even on like the first video we posted announcing this, tons of you guys were guessing what we're gonna put in here and saying what you want to see in here. Do we upsize to a B20? Do we upsize to a K20? Do we do the H swap, the J swap? Do we put an EJ25? We reveal it to them, we're putting a new B18 inside. You want to start with fluids? Just drain everything and do this one properly so people don't yell at us for making a mess?
Yes. Bro,
just started pressure peeing everywhere.
Can I put the rat cap on?
Oh yeah, true. We kind of did this backwards, didn't we? Okay, now go. Oh dude, this is why you took the bottle off already. Oh. It's just sucking air in the pee-pee. Okay, is it good if I let go of the pee-pee?
Yeah.
Oh no, put it back, put it back, put it back. Put it back, I'm trying. Dude. What, did it shoot all the way to the door?
Holy dude, the torque on that, man. Jesus, dude, that literally was shooting like, oh, I'm so sorry about your garage floor.
Okay, buddy, now's the fun part that everybody always forgets about when you gotta do an engine swap. You gotta yank these axles. There's gonna be a fight. Dude, we didn't have the blinker fluid on this side. We're freaking almost out. Dude, what's crazy is that this light has only had water in it for like 3 weeks actually. It literally filled up like 3 weeks ago and it destroyed the chrome inside. Look at that. Yeah. I thought that was just a line of the water. But it like peeled the chrome right off, so this whole light's toast.
Oh yeah, what the heck?
I've never seen that happen before.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It completely
wow,
just like, I guess like, it's not a good quality inside maybe. Yeah, and it just came right off. Shout out to whoever sent me those once upon a time. I love you, thank you. I'm sorry we f***ed them up. I feel like this is going so much faster than when we did the EK. Like we timed ourselves to see how fast we get that D series out, but I feel like we put too much pressure on ourselves to get it out. And this one's going way faster just because we literally have no pressure on it. Like we're literally just cruising along with this thing. We got everything, clutch is disconnected, we got all the wiring harness and everything pushed back towards the backside. We pulled off all the hoses. Basically everything is off. There's really not a whole lot to this engine though. Like it's not super complicated.
I feel like this really is like the engine for somebody learning.
Super simple. And it's Honda, which makes it extremely easy to do. And like I was saying, like this was the first engine swap we ever did and this was like the best thing. Even back then I was saying like this was so easy. It gave me so much confidence to do everything else you guys have seen us do since then. But all right, here, you want to pop that hood latch and we'll put this down a little bit so we can get this car up right there. Cause all we got left to do now, I think, is the shifter linkages and then obviously the mount. Ah, dude, it's raining coolant right here. Why's it gotta be like this? Pretty sure this boy's the one with the psycho pin inside of it.
Why is it called the psycho pin?
You gotta beat the crap out of it to get it out. She's free! Free, good job! Dude, this thing looks incredibly bigger when it's just levitating 4 feet above the ground. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna be able to lower this thing with that downpipe on there actually. Let's see if we can gap it, get it right in the middle. Oh, that's perfect. This is where you live now. Right in the middle of the way. It's funny, literally Chris was just asking me like when I bought this engine stand or engine crane, and I literally bought this thing to put that engine inside of Jasmine. It's just like, it's like a funny like how the world works type thing where like you would never think about it again. No. We bought it to do a job, but now it's doing the opposite job of what we bought it for like 3 years ago or something. Yeah. I don't know, I think it's cool because we're always buying tools and stuff and cars and equipment, and it's just cool when stuff like this happens where it comes full circle. Kind of bittersweet though. This thing, it's a super easy to work on, build, beginner engine. This thing taught us an incredible amount of stuff, and hopefully it can keep teaching people things. Also, can we just take a second and peep how small this turbo is? It actually has a really big inlet for the small size of the housing. That's a big inlet. This is an AR63 or 0.63, however you want to say it. And you know what? Back in the day, we were like, oh, it's an eBay turbo. When it blows up, we'll fix it. This thing's a freaking champ, dude. I don't even think it matters these days. Like eBay turbos, they're journal bearings, so they're not as good, but.
Yeah. Well, they're just what the world looks at as cheap. We've come such a long way with technology that everything has like a decency to be okay. And this thing did a great job.
Well worded. Kind of sucks because I literally just installed this brand new. Never even got to use it. Got a fresh water pump, everything on here, ready to go to the new owner. Now look at this, dude. Look at how much stuff is in this engine bay. It's actually unreal how much I tucked away on the EK.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing on this.
Yeah, we are. Well, we're always saying like, oh, we're always learning and we're always gonna apply like new skills to new things. And this build specifically, I introed as like applying everything that we've learned, but we're gonna apply it like to the max, dude. Should we just tell them like our end goal for this car? We have to tell them what we're doing. We don't have to tell them about how we're gonna like Tesla swap this and do all the crazy. We can leave the surprises for later. Our end goal for this car is to have it be a machine show car. We want this thing to be able to throw down, like absolutely destroy everything, but get babied like hell. Like get treated like the BRZ gets treated, like Chris treats his cars, you know what I mean? Like we need to get this thing to the point where it gets treated the way it deserves. Yeah, so what we need is a garage queen that puts down. Exactly. That's what we need. Well, yeah, we need to be able to bust it out on like a nice weekend, we're having a barbecue and someone's like, oh, I bet it's not that fast. And I'm like, oh yeah? And then we just throw down.
They wish they had a diaper guy to throw down.
Exactly, yeah. Now we got a gargantuous hole here that we gotta fill. We gotta get rid of all these frickin' brake lines, dude. So many. Fuel lines, brake lines, charcoal canisters. Dude, why is there so much sand here? What is that about? I live on the beach, but I haven't even driven this car. I feel like while we're doing all this stuff, we may as well get rid of literally everything that we don't need. And this shifter is now attached to nothing. It's like driving a freaking transport truck. So let's put this thing up. Keep going, I guess. Park cam for sale. Oh! I got muff juice on my head. Dude, got moist. Oh yeah, beautiful. I forget how this thing goes together, to be honest. I think you gotta take the shift knob off from up top. Yeah. And then it should slink down to the bottom. Yeah, while we're under here though, can we just appreciate how clean this car is? Literally,
I'd say it's probably as clean as my Skyline.
Yeah, like the actual body of the car. Yeah. Everything that we've done, you can see like whatever, when we were doing things, we were on a budget, obviously.
But dude,
we were learning.
The frame rails, there's not one spot where there's an imperfection from a jack. Like some guy with a circle jack that doesn't know where to jack a car and he squishes it. There's not one imperfection of any jack marks. The pinch welds, they're still square. That means they're mint. And what else? Like, there's no real surface rust other than the linkage arms and shit, which you get surface rust there no matter what.
The actual body of this car is just incredibly clean. Like, you guys seen what we had to deal with the EK.
Any Ontario Honda guy.
Oh, any Ontario guy at all.
His pants to see this. Like, I am not a Honda guy and this is sick. Like, this is sexy. You could eat off the bottom of this thing. With a little bit of undercoat maybe or something.
And barbecue sauce. I want to say you just unthread that and then push and it should come down. There might be one bolt or two bolts underneath that. Yeah, there's got to be something underneath there.
You think so?
Oh boy. Oh. What the heck? Just literally a little rubber boot. I was holding the whole thing on. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this car and do a full clean out. This is from when we had underglow on here. This is for the bags that we don't use anymore, for the air cups.
Those are the switches?
Yeah, up, down, baby. Up, down.
That's it, eh? That's awesome.
There we go. So, if you guys are local, you might want to be checking Facebook because we're going to be having the world's biggest part out.
We're having a yard sale, Honda pot.
We're literally parting out 99% of this car. So if you're local, don't ask us to ship stuff. It's just a lot of hassle unless you really need it. Oh, look at this dude, just wheels back on. Here we go.
What, I thought we were going for a rip. They don't know that we didn't just swap this thing real quick.
They wish we could swap it that quick. I feel like this is kind of like a safe place to stop doing what we're doing. There's obviously we could sit here and take a car apart all day long, but I'm scared that I'm gonna get like too carried away and like rip everything I don't want out. And like, bro, we don't want seats. We don't want half the stuff that's in or around the dash. Like I would literally turn this thing into a full part out shell if I was allowed to sit here for the rest of the night. So we're gonna stop. We got everything out that needs to be out in order for us to continue on. We can get rid of all the things that we've taken off so far. We can sell all this stuff, keep going with our life, pick up our new
engine
tomorrow. And then once we have it 100% for sure in our hands, we can kind of like go over what we need to keep, what we need to get rid of, all that kind of stuff, and we can keep making progress. So I think this engine bay was really cool when we did it at the time. Like the paint obviously was really cool to like the sunflake thing, but over the years of us working on this car still and doing stuff, you can see it's kind of flaked off like all over the place. There's a huge flake off there. It's super dirty, and it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't not go, but we just did the EK with the black engine bay. And so the color scheme that we're gonna go with this car, we don't want to do the exact same looking inside as that one. So we're gonna change it up a little bit.
We gotta keep it different.
Thank this little spooler for being my first ever little spooler and never dying on us. And thanks to this dude for letting me absolutely whoop your ass, making minimal horsepower and just being a good time, you know? That is it for today, dude. Jasmine 3.0 has finally begun. Not really, actually. We just started molesting it a little bit, but we'll get there. It's gonna come in pieces, but it's gonna come all at once. So I hope you guys are super pumped to get on this. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bruh, you can't cut all over the stay committed. Come on, guy, the most important part. Peace out and stay committed. It's gonna be the outro, or the whatever you call it, bloopers.
I wonder if your birthday present came in today.
Oh, that'd be nice.